Hi, my name is Taizay Ali, and this presentation is about Indian cuisine. In this presentation, it's going to highlight various aspects of the cooking styles, ingredients, spices, and vegetables used in the cuisine. It's important for us to understand that India is a country located in South Asia, and its neighbors include Pakistan, Thailand, and China. The Indian cuisine is famous for its wide variety of recipes and use of exotic spices. The cooking style is now used in many hotel resorts and restaurants around the world. Those who know of the mouth-watering Indian recipes even practice cooking the foods in their homes. The traditional Indian cuisine exhibits diversity in flavors and use of distinct cooking styles and authentic utensils. Most of the methodologies and tools are believed to have originated from specific regions in India. The Indian cuisine is vast and specific to the regions in India. Every area has its own culinary history and style of cooking. Some of the cuisines include Kashmiri, Bengali, Gujarati, Hyderabadi, and Punjabi dishes, just to mention a few. Punjabi area is well known for the excellent quality of milk products. The food can be non-vegetarian or vegetarian and is tailor-made for the lifestyle of Punjabi. It is also believed that most people there spend a lot of time working in the field and thus lose a lot of calories. So, they need rich foods to replenish the lost calories, which can be done with diets that consist of onion, garlic, and ginger. They also serve as the main masala used in the dishes. A masala is any of the many spice mixes used in South Asian culture. Hyderabadi foods consist of aromatic, rich, and exotic spices, and ghee. Ghee is a class of clarified butter used in South Asia. That cuisine is also rich in dried fruits and nuts. The most widely used meat is lamb, especially for the non-vegetarians. Gujarati cuisine is unique from the rest of the culinary traditions in India because of the majority of its population being vegetarian. It is believed that the idea of vegetarianism may have originated from religious ideologies in the region. So, a typical Gujarati plate consists of rotli, dal, bhat, and shak. Both dry herbs and fresh herbs are used in cooking in Indian dishes. The primary culinary herbs include basil, coriander, cumin, celery, dill, parsley plant, garlic, spearmint, peppermint, rosemary, sage, and thyme. Some of these herbs are used either fresh or dry, and they form a major part of the spices and are familiar across all of the regions. The use of herbs in Indian cuisine has influenced other areas such as Mexico, Middle Eastern, and Latin America, who also use them in their kitchens. Not to mention, vegetables are indispensable ingredients of the Indian dishes. They have been in existence since the Vedic era, which is also considered the Iron Age. Examples of these vegetables include the lotus stem, cucumber, bottle gourd, water chestnut, bitter gourd, the pindulaka, the sleshmatika, and kirera. Furthermore, vegetables like cauliflower, lettuce, cabbage, sword beans, and haricot beans have been introduced. In Indian cuisine, serving vegetables is not restricted to just side dishes. They are cooked just like regular foods, and in most cases turned into main dishes, desserts, relishes, and soups. Significant sources of protein in Indian dishes include chicken, lamb, ducks, prawn, and salmons. The vegetarians get proteins from lentils, black-eyed beans, and chickpeas, among other protein-rich vegetables. Popular cooking techniques involve using large tarvis, especially for cooking bread like roti or chapati. Some of the methods include tikka, karai, tandoor, pressure cooker, and sekhana. Many regions around the world have been influenced by Indian cuisine. Some of the countries include Middle Eastern, Southern Asia, Latin America, Mexico, and the Mediterranean regions. Majority of these countries have established Indian restaurants in their cities where the locals enjoy Indian food. Now I would like to play a brief video which has a brief explanation about how the cuisine of India is affected, as well as how the culture plays a role in it as well.
Traditional foods, dances, music, art, and languages make this Asian country unique. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be learning more about the culture and cuisine of India. The flavors and ingredients of Indian cuisine have permeated the foods of other cultures around the world. A number of herbs and spices are native to the country, which explains why these tastes are used so abundantly in India. Chili pepper, brought to the country by the Portuguese, is another example of a popular flavor in Indian cuisine. India is also famous around the world for its tea industry, and to a lesser extent, its native coffees. Tea is thought to have therapeutic properties and has been drunk ceremonially for centuries. In fact, India drinks and produces much of the world's tea, with cultivation of the plant tracing back hundreds of years. Coffee is also an important part of day-to-day culture in certain parts of India, and the country's native drink is quite unique. India has a tradition of beautiful folk art. Rangoli is one such example, and is a decorative design painted on the floor or ground. Thought to bring good luck, these designs are often in the shape of flowers and are usually made for special occasions. One colorful special occasion in India is the wedding. Lasting several days, these events are festive and full of tradition. One element that has been adopted from Western culture is the wedding carry, where the groom carries the bride across the threshold. Dancing is an important part of Indian culture, and a number of the country's most well-known gods are normally portrayed dancing. There are a variety of different dance forms to be performed in different locations and at different times. One important element that is often seen in Indian dances is a form of sign language that is used to tell a story. Traditional clothing in India varies from region to region, but one colorful piece worn by women is the sari. These colorful silk scarves are draped over the body in a variety of ways and can be worn as part of a traditional outfit. Colorful, unique, and steeped in tradition, Indian culture is an experience that needs to be savored firsthand.
One thing I like about this video is that it points out how expressive the Indian people are. And not only just the people itself, but you can also see that that type of expression reveals itself in the cuisine also. A typical Indian menu contains dishes like tandoori chicken, king prawn sukha, kebab and nawari, salmon tikka, green chicken tikka, tandoori platter, onion bhaji, aloo chat puree, and lamb shashlik, just to mention a few. Like many other international cuisines, Indian food is also prevalent, though not thought of as common, including in the United States. After conducting this research, I've developed a new appreciation for it and plan to utilize it more in the future. And these are my sources.